A shadow moves through the alley, silent but deadly. Sirens wail in the distance, but they're too late. Somewhere in the city, a trap has been set, and the marshals are walking right into it. Every second counts. Every decision could mean life or death. The danger is real. The stakes are higher than ever. This isn't just a crime scene. This is a zone of death, and only the sharpest, fastest, and bravest can survive it. The city is dark, streets wet from the rain, reflecting neon lights that flicker like warning signs. Inside the marshal headquarters, tension is thick. Radios crackle, phones ring endlessly, and the team is already on edge from the chaos of the previous mission. Every movement outside feels like a threat. The marshals have learned one hard lesson. In this line of work, nothing is as simple as it seems. Reports come in fast. An unknown gang has taken control of a dangerous district, calling it their own. Civilians are trapped, streets are blocked, and no one dares to enter. Maps are spread on the table, eyes scanning every street, every alley, every corner where danger could be hiding. The leader of the marshals studies the patterns, calculating risks, knowing a single misstep could cost lives. Meanwhile, outside, shadows shift and vehicles move like predators stalking prey. A tip comes through. An informant saw masked figures loading weapons, preparing for something big. The marshals gear up, adrenaline pumping, knowing that this is no ordinary assignment. Each team member has their role. One watches from above, another covers the perimeter, while the rest prepare to enter the unknown. Their radios buzz constantly, messages coming in from all sides. But even the best communication might not be enough. The clock is ticking. Every second that passes increases the danger. They move carefully, each step measured, each glance cautious. The city feels alive, almost breathing, but it's a dangerous heartbeat that could stop them at any moment. As they step into the night, the rain drips from their gear, water running down their faces, blending with the tension that hangs in the air. Somewhere ahead, a plan is already in motion. Someone is watching. Someone is waiting. And the marshals don't know if they're walking into a trap or if the trap has already been sprung. Every sound seems louder, the clatter of a trash can, the whisper of the wind, a distant shout. They move silently, knowing one wrong move could alert the enemy. The city is their battlefield, and the zone of death is about to test them in ways they've never imagined. Every heartbeat is a countdown. Every shadow hides a story. And survival depends on skill, luck, and courage that's pushed to the limit. The marshals push deeper into the zone of death, streets narrowing, shadows growing longer with every step. The air feels heavier, filled with tension, and every corner hides uncertainty. Suddenly, their radios crackle with a warning. Movement spotted, possible ambush. The team freezes for a heartbeat, listening to distant footsteps echoing on wet pavement. Somewhere ahead, masked figures slip through the darkness, silent but deadly. The marshals know they are being watched. A single wrong move could trigger chaos. They split into tactical positions, moving carefully, eyes scanning every doorway, every alley, every flickering streetlight. The city feels hostile, as if it's closing in around them. They catch glimpses of shadows disappearing behind crates and abandoned cars, confirming their worst fears. This isn't just a normal criminal gang. These are professionals, people who know the city as well as the marshals do. And now, the marshals are inside their territory. Tension rises as they approach a seemingly empty street, only for a sudden noise to shatter the silence. Metal clanging, a door slamming. The team reacts instantly, weapons drawn, adrenaline pumping. The leader signals for caution, knowing they can't rush. Rushing could be fatal. Each step forward is met with uncertainty. Every signal, every whisper on the radio could be the difference between survival and disaster. A tip from their informant becomes real. Explosives are hidden in key areas, a trap designed to corner the marshals and anyone who tries to follow. They navigate carefully, using every training instinct, every tactical maneuver, knowing that the zone of death isn't forgiving. The clock keeps ticking, tension mounting with each passing second. Somewhere in the shadows, enemies prepare their next move. A single glance could reveal them or endanger the team. And with civilians trapped nearby, hesitation isn't an option. The marshals must act, but acting recklessly could be their undoing. The danger escalates with every heartbeat, every whispered warning, and the city itself seems alive with threats, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Survival now depends on focus, skill, and the courage to face what's coming next. The marshals press forward, every step measured, every glance calculated. The city around them is a maze of shadows and hidden threats, and they know that only by working together can they survive. The leader signals silently, and the team splits into their positions, covering each street, each alley, each rooftop vantage point. One marshal scans the rooftops with binoculars, eyes sharp for movement. Another listens intently to the distant echoes of footsteps, anticipating every approach. Radios stay silent, relying on hand signals and quick gestures, the language of those who have faced danger too many times to rely solely on words. As they navigate through the tight streets, a faint movement catches their eyes, a figure disappearing behind a dumpster. Instantly, two marshals coordinate, flanking carefully, weapons raised, but ready to act only if necessary. The others move to secure escape routes, ensuring that if the trap is sprung, they won't be cornered. Tension is high, hearts racing, but their training keeps them steady. Every second counts. Every decision could save lives, or end them. Suddenly, a hidden explosive is discovered under a car, confirming that the enemy has been planning this for weeks. One marshal disables it with steady hands, while another keeps watch for approaching threats. The team moves like a single unit, every member relying on the other's strengths. It's not just skill, it's trust. Trust that each person will do their part. Trust that no one will falter when the stakes are highest. The marshals communicate silently, moving through shadows, checking corners, using the environment to their advantage. A sudden chase begins. A masked figure bolts down a narrow street. Two marshals give pursuit, while the others cover possible ambush points. The city is alive with danger, and yet the marshals remain focused, strategic, and determined. Every movement shows their expertise. Every glance reveals their awareness. They are not just fighting the criminals. They are playing a high-stakes game of survival, relying on teamwork, courage, and precision to navigate the deadly zone of death. And yet, as they advance deeper, they know the greatest challenge is still ahead. The city seems to hold its breath as the marshals move deeper into the zone of death. Every step echoes like a warning, every shadow hides a threat. Suddenly, a distant explosion rocks the street, sending debris flying and forcing the team to dive for cover. The enemy is closer than ever, perfectly coordinated and ready to strike. Radios light up with urgent warnings, but the marshals are already in the thick of it, relying on instincts honed through years of training. One marshal catches a glimpse of a masked figure aiming a weapon from a rooftop, while another spots movement in a darkened alley. Every direction seems dangerous. The tension is almost unbearable, each heartbeat louder than the last. They move quickly, but carefully, aware that one misstep could trigger the final trap. A shadowy figure steps into the open, confronting the team, revealing a plan far more dangerous than they expected. A countdown begins, a timer visible on a wall, hinting at a deadly device set to explode. The marshals scramble, but the danger is relentless. Sirens wail in the distance, but help is nowhere near. Civilians trapped nearby add urgency to every move. The team communicates through quick signals, executing split-second decisions to avoid disaster. Yet, despite their skills, it feels like the enemy is always one step ahead. A masked antagonist disappears into the darkness, leaving behind clues that are both cryptic and threatening. The marshals are left at a crossroads. Do they chase the shadow or secure the civilians first? The tension reaches a fever pitch as the camera pans over the city streets, showing the marshals surrounded by chaos, their faces tense with determination. And then, just as a decisive move is about to be made, the screen goes dark. A single message appears in bold text: who will survive the zone of death? Find out in Marshals Season 1, Episode 2.